Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This video will give you an opinion of the royal fan from Quora. Black Lives Matter, just an excuse to fake Meghan and Harry PR for themselves. We discuss it together now. I think Meghan's PR people and others on the American side of the pond led her to believe that the world will be her oyster now that she has her HRH, the Duchess. PR people, after all, have an eye for the main chance. I know, because at one time I was one. And that is what they do. Put COVID aside for a moment, and imagine Harry and Meghan had settled in Hollywood in a rented house and set about promoting themselves, aided by Sunshine Sachs, or whoever, without any encumbrances at all. From all I've read, Meghan already had a reputation for being a bit tricky, diva-ish, and demanding. Not a good springboard from which to launch a second career. Suits was a nice little earner for her, but she was far from Hollywood filming that series and was already also ran in Tinseltown. She had failed to make it big at any time in her career to date, and was unlikely to ever make it as a successful leading actress. You also need to add into this the way Meghan behaved in the 2 years since her wedding. The fact that they were asked to leave their first public engagement as a married couple, the 70th birthday garden party of the Prince of Wales, would soon be common knowledge. That for every positive step Meghan took, there was a negative. Helping the survivors of the Grenfell disaster and the writing slogans on bananas, a comparatively successful trip to South Africa, and then the complaints she wasn't thriving. So not an easy person to deal with, nor, apparently, a very charming, thoughtful, helpful, and perceptive one either. So Harry and Meghan would have arrived in Hollywood too much PR fanfare. There may well have been a big launch party, get to know the coupling type of thing, to which have been invited all the great and good, stars, directors, and others, who could prove useful in their career. Not saying here that they would all have gone, because some may well have continued to avoid Meghan because of her reputation and actually pasta. Picture the scene. Meghan gripping Harry, arm, hand, both, not allowing him the freedom to talk to anyone else, and completely dominating any conversation. She believed she was the star and everyone had come to see her. And as a result, the contracts would be pouring in. In fact, everyone was there to meet Harry, a real royal, and a happy and smiling charmer who would have been top of people's guest lists, but Meghan wouldn't let him go and circulate. Meghan would have got some sofa interviews. I've seen one, and I don't think she came over well at all. Meghan Markle TV chat show interview. Meghan Markle, Queen Elizabeth daughter-in-law. Video Daily Motion. And some red carpet events, by her own admission, not all with Harry. But if she isn't being offered huge roles in mega films, what else is there for her to do that could earn her the fortune she apparently craves? She may have got some speaking engagements, but her thoughts seem to be limited, and she appears to plagiarize other people all the time, including using quotes from Suits. Harry would have had a few speaking engagements, but, again, apart from life as a royal, life in the army, his mother, and mental issues, his experience is limited, but he could always get large amounts of appearance money to attend parties and the Oscars and so on. But where I'm bewildered by all these shenanigans by the couple is, what is so wonderfully different living this life of freedom to living as a part of the royal family in the UK? As a royal, no money worries, no security concerns, all paid for, taking part in events that Meghan would enjoy, film premieres, for instance, living a safe, private life, away from the prying eyes most of the time. Think William and Kate. Yes, they will have daily duties like working with their charities, diaries, and so on, but other than that, who knows what they get up to when they're not on the public view. Every public occasion Harry and Meghan would be involved in would be beneficial to someone, even if it was only having a cup of tea in a care home. If one event is boring, there will be others that are of interest and fun to be at. They could have built a reputation for philanthropy in their work, raising money for Harry and Meghan's charities, but they wouldn't have been able to gain financially themselves from this, so all money raised would go to their charities. And, as I've said this several times, Markle has the attention span of a gnat. She was all over the place in the UK. From what I could see, she popped in and made a quick appearance, i.e. photo opportunity, to the patronages given to her by the Queen once. Her fans are such suckers. They thought she'd do great, and it was such an honor because the Queen handpicked the patronages for her. They are the same people who insist the Queen loves Meghan based on one photo. She visited Mayhew once, and a dog she held was adopted immediately. Why couldn't she incorporate that charity and have some shelter dogs in the photos with the SmartWorks models? She loses interest so quickly. Oh wait, she did make another visit to Mayhew. I don't understand why Meghan is always laughing hysterically in the photos she posts of herself and the other person isn't. Instead of devoting her time to those causes, Meghan went in so many different directions, all of which were promoting, you guessed it, Meghan. Oh, and just in case you missed it, Meghan is freaking adorable. She made another secret visit to the SmartWorks photo shoot and posted photos of herself on her Instagram account. I'm not sure what the brief stint in Canada was supposed to be. It did get them a lot of good press initially. Her fans thought it was wonderful. They were going to live in a Commonwealth country until they slid down the map and landed in Los Angeles. Did anyone really think that that wasn't their ultimate destination? Now they are in Meghan's hometown. They couldn't find or hit the ground running in Los Angeles as planned because of COVID-19. They still had to make appearances though. Like in Canada, they were staying in a home that had all the security and privacy in the world, yet they had to walk their dogs on a street in Los Angeles. I noticed they weren't at any protests though. Did Meghan forget her sisters? Or is she only sisters to black women in Africa? Black Lives Matter is their new cause. I have a question, a really good one. What would Meghan and Harry be doing right now if George Floyd had not been killed? I don't believe for a second Meghan would be involved in the BLM in the USA if he hadn't. A year ago, I asked some of her fans on this site to show me anything that Meghan had done for the black community in her own country. Crickets. She has never done anything up until this point. Now the only thing she's doing is talking the talk. Oops, I didn't mean to publish this answer. I guess shoving leftover manicotti in my mouth at a rapid pace and typing isn't a good combo. It's not even good. The answer and the manicotti. Meghan Markle loves to be trendy. She loves to babble. She freaking talks about racism like it was her idea to fight it. I do wonder what she'd be babbling about if Mr. Floyd hadn't passed away. Embracing her black side all of a sudden isn't going to go over well in the USA. People will play nicey nice for a while. Then they will remember all those black lives that don't matter to Meghan, her flesh and blood relatives. Just a guess, she will soon be telling the tale about her ancestors who were slaves. I got carried away. No, I don't think they will be marketable, and it makes me happy. I know, that's mean. Now, they must be hustling for work, concerned about their future. Apparently, they are bothered by drones. Their presence is upsetting the neighbors. Rumors that Tyler wants them out, but they have nowhere else to go. Huge cost for security, and no money coming in at all. And, as of March next year, Prince Charles may decide enough is enough and turn off much of the money tap. And then what happens? Are they going to return to the UK with their tails between their legs? Is Harry going to return to his own? In which case, what about Archie? The whole thing is a dire mess, and I, for one, cannot imagine how it will play out in the end. There are two rumors about what went on. One is recorded by a Quran who attended the event. While he didn't witness it, word went among the guests that Meghan stuck her tongue out at Camilla. And there are definitely photos of Meghan there at the party with her tongue sticking out. Just thought I'd add this. Don't know the context, but still not an attractive trait. The other rumor, and one which is apparently in Lady Colin Campbell's book, is that after circulating for about 20 minutes, Meghan told Harry she was bored and wanted to leave. Harry said no, this is what they did, and they couldn't go. A bit later on, Meghan again asked to leave because she was bored, and at least one of the comments was overheard either by guests or courtiers and reported, and Harry was asked to take her away. Either way, her behavior was not suitable for someone of her age and in her position, and I don't believe even the most ardent fan could condone either what she did or what she said, but it just emphasizes the fact that Meghan is not an easy person to deal with. And I think, even if she had managed to get some financially lucrative events under her belt, because of her attitude, her star would have fallen very, very fast. That is a view about Meghan and Harry from the royal fam. Do you agree with this opinion? Please leave your views for me below in the comment section below and we'll discuss them together. Remember to like and share my video for anyone you think also loves it. Also, subscribe to my channel and get more news about Meghan, Harry, and the royal family members. Time for my video to end. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next videos. Bye.